Hello, and welcome back.
Two.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm sorry. I'm just really caught up in this beat.
Like I said, you gotta listen to the soundtrack of this game once we're done with it. So we're in the study, which is also kind of like Zero's playground, and we're collecting emblems, and hopefully we can get out of here this episode.
Hopefully, we get out of Santa's toy shop, workshop, whatever. That's what this feels like. This is a
Piles of
pretty
crap
impressive mess.
everywhere. What?
She said, I said, this is a pretty impressive mess.
We tried to search every one of these. We're gonna be at it till the cows come home. Oh my gosh.
Well, that doesn't seem too bad. We won't have to go bringing them in ourselves then.
That's so bad. Don't you get smart with me, kid. How about we deal with this area later, okay, guys? Let's try something more promising. All right, it's the coffin.
All ice.
All right, fine, I'll open it. Okay, Junpei.
It's not like I didn't want to know what was in there anyway.
No, we could leave it alone forever, right?
Just
a box. Just a box. Oh, holy shit, this is a coffin. There's gonna be something horrible in there. I just know it. Okay, deep breaths. Here we go.
Or it'll be empty. Yes.
Oh man, there's nobody in there. Shit, can't believe I was scared of something like that.
What do you, mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there?
Yeah, it's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime.
Huh?
Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is something in there, though. Well, two somethings, actually. What is that?
I'm glad that Seven was here with us to open it.
Right. There are two things on the bottom of the coffin. Looks like we got a plate with an emblem on it, and...
The Neptune key! Yes, we finally found it. Now we can get through the hallway. That's correct, Clover. But we do need to get out of this room first, you know. Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
I don't have any objections to that. I don't think we'll use the Neptune key in this room. Really important though, so I'll keep it in my pocket for now. As far as this other thing goes, the coffin emblem.
Bum, bum, bum.
Metal plate shaped like a shield. It has a sort of crosshatch pattern on it, like a waffle. The waffle pattern looks just like the lid of the coffin. A waffle emblem.
Waffle.
There's nothing in the coffin anymore. Okay,
The Waffle
well,
House
that's
emblem.
cool. Shut that all up. Ooh, monitors. These monitors hang down from the ceiling. Each screen shows a room on the ship. Let's see, I think I can see the kitchen in here. And there. There's that hallway with all the hospital rooms. This is... that... I can't tell. Yeah, oh, is that the church maybe? The chapel?
Yeah, it's the church.
Yeah.
You can see the number 9 door on it.
Oh, yeah.
In the back.
This is just a hallway.
Yeah.
And that is...
that was one of the bedrooms at the beginning.
oh, maybe, yeah, like the fancy one. Let's see.
I'm not entirely sure what the purpose was to monitor everybody, if he was just playing the game the entire time.
Who knows? Maybe it was just to make sure he could. Alright, I put the emblems into the 4 indentations on the desk, but... nothing's happening. What's Snake doing?
I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is the steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross symbol. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. And lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right indentation. Additionally, each symbol seems to have been given a number. 1 steering wheel, 2 cross, 3 mysterious circle, and 4 waffle patterns. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order.
That order, huh? Okay,
Cross. The waffle was the last one.
we'll do that. Indentations are numbered 1 through 4. Steering wheel, cross, weird circle, and waffle.
Yeah, in that order.
Oh, was
Cross.
it steering wheel first?
Oh, yeah. Steering wheel, cross, weird circle.
Oh yeah, that looks better.
Whoa.
Well, now we've got
Okay.
something on the monitors at least. What's that? Looks like some kind of puzzle.
I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, the area will be selected and it will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball will, after selecting an area, will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. So only blue balls, okay? Press the check button once you have moved all of the balls except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. That's it.
I still don't really get it. Well, let's just do it. Practice makes perfect.
Don't you mean to say that practice makes perfect?
Oh, did he say something different?
I think he did.
Did I scroll up? I don't think I can. I'm curious, but not that curious. Well, let's see you solve the next one, then you can make fun of me. Okay, so it looks like we're just making digital roots.
Yep.
The 3. Well, we could do 5, 6, 7, 3? That would be... yeah.
I bet that would work.
And then we could do 8. No, we could do 8, 4, so that would be 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that works.
First try.
I may have cheated by remembering what combination we took to go through the 3-door.
Oh.
Okay, this is it, right?
But nothing's happening. There are still 3 more indentations left empty. I imagine something will happen when they are filled. Doesn't that seem likely?
Okay. So let's do the cross emblem, right? You think? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Junpei, something just showed up on the screen.
This puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one.
Yeah, but there's more than those red balls you can't move.
The numbers for each area are also different.
It looks like it's got the same rules as the last one, though. Sure you don't want to double check that? No. Please no. Please no. Alright, picture's worth 1,000 wards. Let's give it a shot.
Isn't it a picture is worth 1,000 words?
Hey, shut it. At least I'm trying, alright?
I
Golly.
really want to know what the original Japanese translation was on those jokes, because I'm sure it was completely different.
Oh, probably. So let's see. Let's do 7, 4, 5, and then does this work for? Let's see. Does that work? It does work.
Wow.
Listen,
That's
I'm
you.
just remembering what like combinations we took to get through some doors, and it seems to be working quite well. That's awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Okay, I'll do it. Let's put the
I'm
emblem of the
so
secret
sorry.
code.
Sorry. Little outtake there, my bad.
Damn, this puzzle looks a lot like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same, though.
Don't you think you should double check it?
Come on, this is the 3rd time I've done this. It'll be fine. So this,
If you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something.
Ah, shut up. Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. Busted my chops here. Okay, now we actually have to think about this differently. Let's see. 7. So we could... So to get 7, we would need... so 2 plus 4 is 6. So we actually have to hit 16.
Okay, so try. Hold on. Let me think. 15, 16. Oh, okay. How about? Okay, you're faster at math than I am.
There we go. That works.
Excellent work, Junpei. You've only got 1 left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Hey, I liked math back in school, okay?
I thought you didn't like light, Snake.
Eh. See what happens when I put the emblem of the coffin into the indentation. This is the 4th one. This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple.
I think this is probably the last one. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen.
Alright, I'll solve it in no time. Okay, so... Oh, but this time we can't use... Thanks for that. So this time we can't use 6, 3, 1, or 9. So to get with 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. So to make 8, we can't. We can make 9 with just 4 and 5, though. I don't think 7... I don't think that... Wow, that is me misclicking the heck. Yeah, no, so that doesn't work. So basically, we have to get this to be 18, and we have to get this to be 17. Right? Really? That's kind of hard. Oh, wait. Yeah, because to get this to be 18... I don't think we could do that. Oh, is this a tricksy one? They don't all have to... Hold on. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 and 8 is 19. That's... Yeah, they can just all go in 8. Yep. That's funny. I'm like, wait a second. Those seem like really high numbers for them to reach. Oh, well, that would explain it. Where did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard?
Way to go, Junpei! You, answered all the questions.
Damn, Junpei, good job! Hey, did you hear something just now?
Yes, I heard that as well. From the bottom left corner of the desk, I believe.
Okay. Oh, hello.
A picture.
In the drawer was a single picture. He picked it up. It was a photograph of 4 men.
What the?
Huh. Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up. He'd seen 3 of them before.
What the hell is
No,
this?
we've seen, well, 3 of them, yes, but we've seen all 4 of them at this point.
This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters.
Yup.
He had the zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with bracelet number 9.
Yup.
He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit,
That's
Oh, man.
Ace.
That's Ace.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess it is.
I love
Ace,
how
but a
wow.
lot
So
younger.
the true ending really does manage to like pretty much reveal all of the other mysteries that were revealed by the other timelines.
I mean, they gotta wrap up all the loose ends, you know?
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Seven and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the ninth man and Cap, too.
As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face. Their smiles suggested that they were close, at least to some degree.
And they look happy, like they knew each other well.
You're on
Why?
the ship.
How?
Happy enough for Ace to kill all of them, I guess.
And that guy in the top right, definitely the guy that was
Guy X.
Snake. Yeah, Guy X.
How in the world are these four men connected?
Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts.
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently, though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
We know you can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Snake knit his eyebrows.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Thank you for elaborating. Junpei flipped the picture over.
Huh.
There it was. To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. He read it out loud so that Snake would not be left in the dark.
Praying for the success of the Nonary Project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Nonary Project. Nijisaki. Kubota. Musashido.
Huh.
Junpei immediately flipped the picture back over.
Then the four men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Since Hongo wasn't mentioned, Junpei figured that could only mean he'd written the words on the back himself.
That means Ace, the ninth man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be.
Supposed to be? Not supposed to be?
Supposed to be. Man. I have an alarming amount of typos in this game, but it's fine.
That their true identities did not come as a surprise was what Junpei found most surprising.
Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary Project, but why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Because it makes sense, yeah.
It makes
Oh.
sense, but you don't know why.
Ah, of course. I understand now.
Junpei
Also, if
looked-
he already knew, I'm just thinking, we've kind of determined what everybody's connection is. Like, at this point,
Yeah.
we don't know what Junpei's connection is to these people, except for,
It doesn't seem like he
Yeah.
really has one so far.
so far, no. That's why I'm curious. Like, I feel like there's going to be a reveal or something. So,
Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face.
Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
Yeah, and you, killed him in a really metal fashion in that other timeline.
sure did.
That was kinda badass. Even as he
Snake-
asked, Junpei felt as though he'd already known. almost as if someone had whispered into his head that yes, of course, Ace was Hongo.
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada. But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I mean, what if he stabbed you or something? That'd be creepy.
Yeah.
You don't want to risk that.
He also literally just said he wasn't 100% sure. So,
True,
like,
but
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else.
she is kind of a blabbermouth.
And
yeah.
if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't of particular interest to Junpei. He still couldn't make sense out of his strange feelings of knowledge. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
He had no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro.
His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro.
He chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth across the floor.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro.
I'm gonna have a breakthrough on my amnesia.
Seven shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken of them in the library. But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know them.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet.
His eyes were red and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead.
I'm this close to remembering. This close.
He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary Project.
The amnesia! Then he stopped. Seven set down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet. His eyes narrowed. Then suddenly his eyes went wide and he shot up straight.
Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
These nuts.
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
Seven's voice was filled with excitement.
What?
Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place along with Snake and Clover.
Let me tell you what happened.
Seven hastily drew a shaking hand across his mouth and began to speak.
Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other 3 are Musashiro, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashiro was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
Realization began to dawn on Junpei along with a pressing question.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
That's not what he meant.
No, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
I was a cop, man.
Seven rubbed the scar on his chinny chin chin.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. It looked to Junpei as if he was simply waiting to see whether Seven's sudden recovery might take them.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Give us like the 5-minute version, because we
Yeah,
had
can you do
like under an hour when we got to the library.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're like running on like empty here. And,
Yeah.
and give us the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged version.
Oh no.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh?
The big man pulled off his hat and scratched his head. He made a face and put his hat back on.
All right, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly. ...
I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago.
9
The wharf had
years
been
ago.
cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat.
Wow.
I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle.
Yeah, sweet talking with his fists.
My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags.
Womp womp. Nothing
Move
like a
before
little
I
human
realized it.
trafficking.
I mean, you know, that's just a Tuesday.
I came out of
For-
hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Yeah.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug.
Probably
was
some
my last
Soparil.
My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
What
This
happened
is
next?
like the
What happened
exact
next?
same. This is literally the same exact backstory. Like I think even down to the dialogue.
I woke up
Yeah?
on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room.
It would have been a while ago since we were in the confinement cells, man. That was the first route we went down.
Yep.
Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but
And yet again, his muscles did nothing.
it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Who'd be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked?
I would.
Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. Huh.
Hmm.